Hi everyone, I hope that you guys are all doing well and shining a beautiful light bright. For those of you that are new here, my name is Rosani and I help you find clarity in a society that values chaos and distractions. Guys, I was watching my old YouTube video on my journey of self-discovery. Looking back at that video, my life has just completely changed. So I wanted to share with you guys 3 questions that you can ask yourself to change your life around. The first question is, who is the future you? When we just sit and ponder upon that question, who is the future you? It seems like the answer is so hard, but it's really not. The reason why the answer seems hard is because you have not been allowing yourself to dream. So, under that question, there's a sub question, and the sub question is, what qualities does the future me have that I currently don't have? Who are you when no one is watching? I think that's a very important question because it highlights the gap between your behavior and your public identity. So this question helps you change your private behavior to match your public identity, and it's an integrity question. This question exposes the gap between image and reality, the habits that you quietly build, and where you abandon yourself in small repeated ways. Every time that you say that you're going to do something and you don't end up doing it, you're training your nervous system to not trust you. Your nervous system is one of the biggest things that actually keep people stuck. So you need to start giving yourself small ways that you can start trusting yourself by doing what you say you will do, by not giving yourself excuses when it's time to put the work in. Naming the future qualities give you direction, and then asking yourself who are you when no one is watching is naming your private behavior and giving yourself truth. I created a free 7-day clarity guide to help you reset certain words and their frameworks and ask yourself questions to give yourself clarity. You don't need any more motivation. You don't need any more inspiration. What you need is clarity. And I created the thing that you need to help you. It's going to be linked in the description box, so check it out below. Now, moving on to the second question. The second question that you need to ask yourself to help you turn your life around is, what can I do today to move towards that future me? So this is a really important question because when you think about what can you do today to move towards that future you, what you're doing is you're thinking about action steps. And taking action steps is how something that you want becomes a reality. What tends to happen is that we think about the to-do list, which has like 30 things that we need to do to get to your future self. But we need to take one step at a time. What's important is to know, what can you do today? How can you start today with one simple step that the tomorrow you, your future you, will be grateful that you did today? And it's small steps, one thing at a time. What I want to add on to this question is that you have to make sure that the action step that you're taking is choosing expansion instead of protecting your fear. What I observed is that the brain will choose self-protection over expansion because expansion is the unknown. Expansion is not knowing how this will change you. Our brain doesn't really like change, right? Our brain was made for survival. So when we start introducing expansion, that means that we're getting out of our comfort zone. And when we get out of our comfort zone, it's scary. So we don't like that scary feeling because we're stepping outside the box. We're choosing something that we would have never chosen before. So it's like your history is working against you. So choosing expansion means that you're open to trying new things. Sometimes we protect ourselves too much, so much whereby we don't change our whole life. We stay the same person because we want to protect who we are. But when you think about nature, nature goes through cycles of decay and expansion. In the springtime, everything is regrowing. In the summertime, everything is nice and green and calm and it's beautiful outside. Then we go through fall. The leaves start falling from the tree, and then we go into winter where everything just dies down, right? So nature is just a cycle of expanding and decaying, expanding and decaying. And the same thing should be with us humans. We also go through these cycles of adding and subtracting from our life. Okay, now moving on to the third question. The third question is a big one, and not a lot of people do it, but this is what you need to ask yourself to help you turn your life around. The question is, what thoughts are keeping me stuck? I love this question because it's such a deep question, and it goes into metacognition, thinking about thinking. It goes into what meditation is all about. It goes into awareness and being present. This question requires you to ask yourself, what beliefs are you mistaking for truth? What ideals and what story are you narrating in your head that is keeping you stuck and is no longer serving you? And this is amazing because this is actually you being aware of everything that you're thinking about. We have about 80,000 thoughts per day, sometimes even more. And the thoughts that we're having today, 75% of them are yesterday's thoughts. So you see how your thoughts carry over into the next day, and then all of a sudden all this time has passed and we're still stuck. We're still the same person. We're not the future us that we see ourselves to be. So you need to ask yourself, what beliefs were instilled in you from your parents, from your culture, from your environment growing up, the school that you went to, literally everything. From birth, we are given these lenses to look at the world at. And when you're asking yourself, what thoughts are keeping me stuck, you're taking off the rose-colored glasses, which are the filters that you're seeing the world through and yourself through, and you're seeing yourself clearer. You're seeing yourself now in a different light. These questions move you from identity to action to mindset. When your life is missing reflection, of course, you cannot move on to the next stage of life or to the person that you want to be if you don't sit down with yourself and ask you these questions to see where you are and how can you be better. If you guys truly enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to check out my Patreon for articles that go deeper into psychology and sociology and how to become a better person. I promise you're gonna love these articles. I'll see you next time, guys. Later.